Good. I'm dying. I'm dying. Shit. Fuck. Good afternoon, everyone. I don't have to work today, so I decided to stream. We are going to try to finish up Seance at Blake Manor today. Apparently there's multiple endings. One where you stop the seance, one where you don't, and then there might be some variance whether or not if you save Miss Dean or not. So I was looking through the achievement list. But happy Thursday. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Kilo, you are hashtag first today. Congratulations. I'm just shoving my face full of chips. It's kind of why I started to die, because the chip fragment hit the back of my throat. I accidentally shut BLT in the bedroom with me, so now he's... Give me a second. Jesus Christ. Come on, baby. You want the door open? There. The door's open. I was trying to leave your mom alone, but apparently I can't. And now you're just chilling on the bed? Now you don't give a shit? Okay. Your poor nephew is well fed and very comfortable sitting on my bed. He's going to be very comfortable trying to steal my chips. Well. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the seance. A couple of these had stumped me, and I think I lost a lot of time, all things considered. The silent dinner starts at 8 p.m. It's probably going to take like 20 minutes for me to actually do the silent dinner portion. And then Miss Joyce, the lead housekeeper, is going to swipe the key and pass it off to me. So that's how I get into the Blake Manor, and I'm going to investigate the son. I'm thinking, because of the voodoo magic that's happening in the manor, I think the son is much older than what he is. And it's been quite a while since his mother died. And because of that, I think there's something going on with the father as well. So Miss Dean's attendance, we have a stylized ring. Nope. Now I have Penny in here, and they're just tearing shit up. Penny just tried to jump on the desk, missed completely, face-planted it into my monitor, and then fell off the desk. She ran up on the bed, tackled her brother, and now they're both in the closet. I have no idea what they're doing back there. But if you hear a loud crash, it's probably because the cats got into something they're not supposed to and pushed something off of one of the dressers. So... I guess they're bored. Hello, Penny. Anyways. I think stalling out during the, what is it? Not the basement. The chase, the haunting, the dream, Miss Dean's departure. Stalling out during the fight and not putting two and two together and actually investigating the library. Stalling this out really did hurt me a lot because I lost a lot of time trying to figure out who was at the bridge game, even though it was very specifically said. And then I thought the bridge game and the one dude's alibi was in two different rooms. But I thought the bridge game happened in the drawing room, and old boy went into the library. So I started tugging on Miss Quinn's storyline a little bit, but I lost a lot of time on Miss Quinn's storyline. So we'll see how that goes from here. But as far as culprits go, we did get a lot of facts unlocked last night. We noticed that one of the ghosts who feeds off of grief and mourning passed off one of the dudes who was doing the kidnapping. So we know that this person is not in mourning. We know that they're Christian and they're not staff. So I don't think it's Blake. I don't think it's any of the Blakes. So that realistically leaves me with Mr. Hunter, even though I marked him off because he's staff. But I think it's this person. So I'm going to preemptively eliminate the kid. To investigate room 22. What's up, Bart? How you doing, man? Let's see, let me do something real quick. Pop that up because the stream streaks aren't showing up on Manager. But Mad King Mao reached a 50-watch stream streak. Thank you very much, Mao. Keep your bananas to yourself today. Nobody wants to see that. And Trekkie with the 50-watch streak as well. Thank you two very much. Thank you all for coming out and supporting the stream. I know it's a very early stream today. It's kind of off the wall. We're going to do a mid-afternoon stream next Thursday as well. Let's see. There's a couple different things, right? So I got to confront Ivy McLeod. I have to figure out where the extra stuff is for Fada's ritual for the well, but I think that's a little out of place. I don't think I'm going to be able to save Fada or her nephew this run. No, it's okay, Mal. Hope your tummy feels better. Gotta figure out where is everybody at. So I do have a ring for Mr. Darcy. I've already showed it to Mrs. Darcy, who says she doesn't want to see it anymore. But it's what we used to
Mr. Ward.
seal his stuff.
That was all.
Good day.
Oh, not that. It was supposed to be Miss Dean's attendance. So I gotta do the black. I gotta confront the blackmail letter. The fact that I'm still missing 10 pieces of evidence is wild to me. I think I was supposed to pull on the McLeod and Ivy string a little bit, but I wasn't going to be able to search through their rooms until the final day anyways. Because the final day is when the basement opens, when you can actually go into the basement and look through some things. I don't know why this is inconclusive. I think I gotta go to the library and search that, actually. Even though I kind of already know. Made soft tacos. Bart, you were making everything today. You made brownies earlier. I just spent a fucking action on that, and I don't think I learned anything. I just gotta decipher the note, I think. They might be up in their rooms. Like, where else would they be? Atrium, upper floor. I gotta take the left of my entryway. Left of my entryway? Sitting here scrambling, trying to find these guys. They're all dead? They're not all dead. Not yet, at least. Not if I have anything to say about it. So nobody's in Miss Lau's bedroom. Nobody's back there. Oh, you know, they're probably in the hedge maze. At this point, it's a reverse seance. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not a reverse seance. There's no such thing. If I were to bet... They might all be in the hedge maze right now doing the fucking scrying. Or, like, cleaning up after the scrying. Because they're usually either in the... Oh, no, they're fucking right here. All three of the people that I need are right fucking here.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
And confront. Your goal is to find a fiancé to cover up your relationship with Mrs. Lau.
Oh, but look at me. I don't want things to be like this. I feel awful doing this to Victoria. As long as Miss Dean has her evidence, we are not safe. We'll be ruined if she decides to share it. So, all I can do is try and mitigate the damage. Even if that means... I don't want to talk about it. Please, Mr. Ward. You can't tell anyone. You can't. Please. We will be doomed.
Don't worry, miss. I won't tell a soul. I hope Mrs. Lau is handling the situation well.
Well, she's more calm than I. What will I do without her? I do hope Miss Dean doesn't succeed in driving us apart. Oof. The only way I can see that happening is if we somehow get those awful materials and burn them. There is no other way to be free from that horrible woman's grasp.
Hello, Penny. She's like, oh, you got chips? I want your chips. No. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's talk to her first.
Hello.
Before I do anything.
You back?
Miss McLeod had trouble sleeping since she's arrived. Not to my knowledge. Forgive my asking. Only she seems a little out of sorts during the day. She did mention she's not been feeling quite herself. I think it's the travel and the stories about this place. Nothing to be concerned about, I'm sure. Well, that's a fucking lie. Fair to say you and Miss McLeod are quite close, chaperoned. Some might say you're very, very close, if you catch my meaning. Oh well. I tried to tug on that string, it just did not work. Alright, so let's make a Victoria Lau's goal is to save her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so she can hide Miss Dean, maybe? Can't be it. Rules to save her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so she can hide Miss Dean. Not hide Miss Dean. Maybe rob? Yeah, she's got to steal the shit out of Miss Dean's stuff.
Mrs. Lau intends to get blackmail material from Miss Dean at any cost. I should find and confront her about this.
Hello?
Goal is to save your relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so you can rob Miss Dean.
Please, would you keep your voice down? I am not proud of this. I do not... Oh, God, I don't want to be doing this. This whole thing is repulsive. I tried to find the material Evelyn somehow has. Do you understand? But I couldn't find it.
There didn't seem much option to me then. I don't want to think what I might have to do. But the more I consider my options, I realize that if Ivy knows what I'm doing, she can't. I can't inflict her with it. I can't. I have no doubt I'm sinning against her, Mr. Ward. I have no illusions of that. My hope is that it is the lesser of the evils I must subject her to. So you're right, of course. I have seen you asking questions. Your business is other people's business, I gather.
In cases like this, sometimes I wish it wasn't.
You think I don't hear myself? How horrendous this all is? I do not want to be here, Mr. Ward. Considering these things, I am doing what I think is best for Ivy. As for Miss Dean, you know I've not yet met with her, don't you? I meant to, but she never showed. Despite what I think I might have to do, I haven't hurt her. And I won't have to consider her anymore at all if perhaps you could make good use of this. Could you retrieve what Miss Dean has on us? I believe she stashed it where she's made a mark on this map, but I cannot tell where this is. It does not match anywhere I found on the grounds. Perhaps you, with your keen eye and wandering
It's in the catacombs.
might know where it leads. Then it can all be over. A little mercy on us, sir, please. I do not deserve it, but Ivy does. And for all her sins, I do not want to hurt Miss Dean. Do it for their sake, if not mine. I only want to be left in peace,
That all this might be between myself and Ivy, and no one else. That would mean the world.
Oh, okay. Now we gotta explore the catacombs. I had to get the key from the stable keep. I wonder, can I give her the blackmail now? Okay, well, I guess I can.
Take care.
So I think the blackmail stuff... Don't you fucking move, old man. I'm coming back for that ass. Because once I eliminate the three, the stable keep, Miss McLeod, and Miss Lau, I think they all resolve at the same time. Stip, stomp, stip, stomp, stip, stomp. According to Miss Lau's map, Miss Dean's material should be hidden on the far edge. Click! A loose brick, and there's something inside. It's supposed to be what Miss Lau's after. What a place to hide it. Hey, what's up, Moira? So I have the blackmail letter, but I have no idea where any of the rest of the stuff is. Like, as soon as I resolve these two, how do I fully resolve the fucking stable keep? Unless all three of them want the blackmail letter.
Hello?
Blackmail envelope,
I
discuss.
managed to gain access to the room in the catacombs, as you requested. I found this stashed away there.
Oh, my good. I'm very grateful, Mr. Ward. We must tell Ivy right away. Mr. Hunter, too. He's been very concerned about Ivy. I suppose I'll have to come clean to her, too. I hope she understands why I did what I did.
For all that trouble. I suppose you really did not imagine we'd ever just get our hands on everything to be able to just burn it away. But that's all of it, isn't it? There's nothing else.
That's everything.
Oh, I could cry.
No need for that now, lass. You're alright. Oh, but you do like to make me worry, don't you?
I'm just making sure you haven't lost your touch. Oh, but Dara, I'm sorry.
Sorry? You haven't a thing to be sorry about. But let's keep you two out of any more trouble, eh? Well, while that sight of yours is coming back, we'll have both of you keep these with you. They'll keep you safe during that seance. I have a bad feeling about that one.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. You're very good to us.
There's not much I wouldn't do for Ivy, Mrs. Loud. And now she's a grown woman. I trust her to know what's best for her. So you'd best not prove her wrong in that. You understand?
Damn, getting the dad talk.
Dara!
Of course, Mr. Hunter. And Mr. Ward, too. You really do both have my thanks. One day, I hope to repay you.
Oh, certainly. If there's anything you ever need.
But, Ivy, I do have to talk to you. I need to apologize. You should know everything.
I'd better get back to my duties. I'll leave you be.
Yes, I think myself and Victoria have a lot to discuss now. Thank you both for your help.
Mr. Saul, Miss McLeod will attend the seance, but under the protection of Mr. Hunter's ward. Having dispensed the blackmail material gathered by Miss Dean, she is now free to live in peace with Miss Lau. Miss Lau will attend the seance, but she will be protected by Mr. Hunter's ward. Having destroyed the blackmail materials, and yada yada yada. Mr. Hunter will attend the seance, but under the protection of a charm he made. 3 people. Fucking just... And another light goes out. Oh, jeez. Okay. So she's done. I don't know anything about her. I can't figure out how to do her ritual. Hey, welcome back, Kilo. The ritual... I know the ritual's missing ingredients, I just don't know where to get the ingredients from. I thought it was going to be in the basement, because the basement is where I found, like, a bunch of stuff, like cleaning stuffs and whatnot. You keep your trout to yourself, Kronos. Also, what's up? How you doing? You need bombardier shells? If I can power through the rest of this game, I got about 3 hours of investigating left, and then it's into the silent dinner into investigating the manor. If you guys missed it last night because you had to go to bed or whatever needed to happen, because I went pretty late last night, we found out that we found out every member of the house staff is under a trance. They're talking normally and doing their normal stuff, but whenever they're asked about the Blakes, they have predefined scripts that they all just kind of like drone out. And when a question about the Blakes was asked out loud, all of them in unison talked at the same time. It was creepy as shit. It was a very cool cutscene. So we knew that since all of the staff members are charmed, that none of the staff could be the killer, because all of the staff are charmed. There would be no reason for all of the staff to be charmed in that way if they weren't involved. So that was kind of like the deduction that we'd used. From there, we were able to piece together that Doyle was actually here with Father Sanat, and essentially he was here to help Father Sanat find the trapped Aeon, kill it, and then release it back into the heavens. So they had their own thing going. But Doyle, since he started working here, forgot his duties because the Manor's like curse was playing tricks with his mind. So now Doyle's like, well, I feel like I'm not a bellboy here at the hotel, and I'm not supposed to be back at the church. I'm just going to go. So he's not going to serve anymore. And because Doyle bounced out like that, Father Sanat was by himself. So when I confronted Father Sanat, he's like, look, here's what's happening. I'm too old for this shit. Here is the god slaying icon. So I have a brand new sigil to kill a god. And he goes, do with it as you want, but I'm tired. I'm not doing this. And he's no longer attending the seance either. Kronos, are you okay? With that 35 stream watch streak going on? So the only thing I have left is this inconclusive connection right here, because I don't know if she came here for Mr. Darcy, but I don't think so, because she was clicking boots with Doyle. Like, Doyle told us that she was clicking boots with him, and she only stopped when what's his face, O'Mara came back. So the only string or thread I have left to pull is the coded papers and trying to decipher that note, but I have not gotten a sigil that will allow me to use this one. And the only lead I have here is to go to the silent dinner, but that's at 8 o'clock. So, as far as threads go, I'm kind of running out of threads to pull on at the moment. Just trying to figure out where Miss Callahan is. I think her nephew is still by the stables.
Mr. Ward.
He's a painter. Oh, commission. Something of the sort, but I couldn't say more. It would not be gentlemanly. So he's got... Mentioned you were a jeweler. I am, or rather I was. I ended up in London alone, young lad. Nothing to my name, but my mother had loved jewels, and so, as a result, did I. I found work cleaning at the shop at first. I was well-spoken, and as I say, I knew my stuff. So in time, I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually, I wound up with my own shop in London, Did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well. No small feat in that city. I sold up when my wife passed. Didn't fail me the same way.
Good, and to you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
Crystal.
You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes. Lillian, earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. I'll confess, I'm lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I have left I spent to come here, in the hope that the claims about the seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back.
Good, and...
Well, that's not fucking good. Not good at all. But it doesn't say he's in mourning. That's strange.
Crystal.
Before we ask her about Miss Dean. What'd you think of the mess ball? Never have been anything like it. When you get to my age, you think you've seen everything. Evidently, I was wrong. I saw a great many things. I had conversations with all manners of near human beings. It should have been terrifying, but it was all too exhilarating. I am left entirely drained by it today, though. I cannot sleep well here. I hope you are faring better. Well, I have pills that help with that sort of thing. I wager I could have fallen asleep on the battlefield once I've taken them. Nothing, not even dreams, get through. Or at least I certainly don't recall anything in the mornings. The young Master Walter Blake, do you know much about the lad? Not a whole lot. He was in the carriage accident some years back. The one where his mother died in. I gather it left the boy scarred both mentally and physically. He doesn't come out when the hotel has guests. I relate to him in a way. I lost my mother when I was young too, so at least he's not entirely alone. One couldn't be too lonely, I suppose, in a large house surrounded by staff.
Good, and...
Damn, his thread ends quite abruptly. Stream might be starting to stutter a little. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to do the multi-stream to YouTube again. So if the multi-stream to YouTube just does not work, I'm probably just going to stop streaming to YouTube.
Sir?
Let's do this. Is it true Mr. Riley's been in talks with the local bishop about a child who... No, it isn't. Okay, so I thought it was Mr. Varley's child. But it's not. It looks like it's going to be Miss Murphy. Miss Murphy is the one who has a child. Without a note, lying about the hallways, I couldn't make out all the words. Looks like someone's hoping to ask Father Sanat for help. Oh, it's just rubbish, sir. I'll dispose of it. Where did you say it was? Are you being paid adequately? Well, I can put food on the table, sir. Our table, I mean, not just everyone else's. Of course, it's just, I heard the hotel's been struggling financially. Would you stop spreading that around, sir? Mr. Varley has had enough of it as it is. Mr. Varley? That man would do anything to keep the hotel running.
I'll leave you.
Oh,
No, there might be a shit ton of people at the bar. Right? Ooh, no, she's in the hedge maze. I guarantee you those runes that I'm finding opens up one of those doors, because that goes to the catacombs, and I guarantee you there's more hidden stuff over there. This Montavani should be in the center. Miss Montavani, Miss Montavani, Miss Montavani. No, it's Miss Erickson. Why is she in the middle of the hedge maze? And Mr. Toussaint.
Ah, Declan.
Let's discuss. Is this everything? I want to do everything. Let's do evidence. What hard evidence do I have? want to do what? Well scrying? Let's do well scrying. I've heard that you've been known to offer well scrying. Scrying means to look for answers somewhere you can't see otherwise. I have a lot of power in them. Ask a question, might give you answers. If you're lucky, it'll even show you what you're looking for. And that's what I do. I asked the well for some information. More often than not, it provides. You know what?
Well, you take care.
Like a well that's been stood here. Not. It's covered in these markings. Miss Callahan drew them to protect herself. Perform the ritual. So, a dash of venom. I have no idea. I'm guessing I'm supposed to collect other things right here. I don't know how to collect these things. A metal that's blue. I don't have any metals. So that's the first one, Argon. Argon? Wax. Flax. Okay, and then these change colors when I got the right one. Dash of venom.
Ah, Declan.
And we'll discuss the letter that we script. Told him to stay away from her. Riding her behind my back, no less, should be the ruin of him. And you mark my words, I won't let that happen. Alright, well,
You take
shit.
care.
So where would I go for a dash of venom? Like, what is a dash of venom? Like, how does one define a dash of venom? Or a metal that's blue? It's just some random anvil. It's not metal and it's not blue. The question would be, would all the ingredients be here? Would the ingredients be in the hedge maze? Like if I search the hedge maze top to bottom and go to all the special areas, right? Like, would I be able to find the ingredients that I'm missing for that well purification stuff? Or maybe if I just run straight for the stables and desperately fucking hope that, the nephew has something for me. But how would I get a dash of venom? Like how does that equate? My shoes are wet. On top of everything, it's pouring cats and dogs. My fucking shoes are wet. A dash of venom. Maybe the food stores. Like that. It's the library. Who would know about venom? Venom. What would count as venom? I need to go to the stables, that's right. Only got a handful of actions left in this hour, and I don't want people to shuffle at the moment.
Miss McLeod is safe now.
Aye, safe and happy. And should this seance turn south, well, I've put everything I have into those charms. With some luck, we'll be safe. You know, you'd not tell from looking at me now, but when I was a younger man, I cut a fine cloth. Could dance, too. The girls would make up any old excuse to come by the stables I trained in back home. Bench spoons, pots that looked recently bashed in, the odd bit of broken jewellery. I took it all for granted. I figured they'd wait, every one of them. But youngins and young love don't live past spring. They all summered and moved on. Soon they had husbands, then wains of their own. I've never sad. No children. Just didn't work out that way for me. It was November 2nd, 1884, when I heard Mrs. McLeod screaming from the big house. I grabbed something, hoof clippers I think, and ran. Figured it was a robbery. Instead, I found her hunched over wee Ivy. The child was having a seizure. Then, she sat bolt upright and said, and I'll never forget it, she said, "Pappy's gonna die tonight." Pappy being what she called her mother's father. The next day a constable came to the house, his hat under his arm. There had been an incident in the Star Theatre the night before. Some drunk wrongly sounded the alarm over a small fire. 14 people died in their attempts to escape, including Pappy. I happened to be part of a group of fellows that are more open to the stranger side of life. And long story short, it was agreed that if I could help the girl with her gift, though her mother did not consider it that.
Ah, I skipped all that dialogue. God damn it. I accidentally right-clicked. Mother did not consider the second sight as a gift. Then none of her siblings nor her father needed to know. A grand man, Mr. McLeod, but God-fearing to the extent that his wife worried he would turn on his only daughter. And so I trained her, in secret of course, from the age of 6 till I left there some 3 years past. She is the closest thing I have or will have to a daughter in this world, Mr. Ward. And there is nothing I wouldn't do to keep her safe. God willing, someday you'll have children know a love so strong. Because until then, you cannot understand how much I appreciate what you have done here. Alright, well...
Right, yeah.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
So I've already... Fida has asked me to see what I can help to protect her well, as she is struggling to do so alone. It's like a basic bag of reagents, and I don't have it all. Like, there's missing stuff that I need. I don't have enough evidence on him yet.
Be well.
So where, oh where, would these missing reagents be? Like poison. Where would poison be? Or I'm sorry, a dash of venom. I have not seen a poisonous creature, or I'm sorry, a venomous creature in this game yet. Ooh! Ooh, 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 no, I was right to go to the stables. Something, Mr. Callahan found a dead bird, and he buried it out here underneath this tree, and spiders came from it. Spiders are venomous, right? Ah, shit. Hey, what's up, Rich? Well, there goes my theory. This looks to be the grave that Miss Montavani mentioned. The spiders and feathers are gone now. Return to nature. Well, shit. I'm doing pretty good. Didn't have to go to work today, so we're trying to finish off this game. But there are quite a few things left over. So I got to figure out some more facts about Miss Montavani, but I'm at a bit of a dead end for her. Miss Callahan, I got to purify her well, but she's missing reagents in her reagent sack, and she doesn't have any options, or good options, I should say, of me what's the word? I don't have any leads, right? Because the first ingredient to purify or to protect the well is a dash of venom. What do I have? What do I have in my person that I could get that venom from? Because I can't do anything in the well, I think he's soft locked until I can get his aunt done. And even the and I don't know what's up with Miss Murphy. But I'm very quickly running out of times, and I need 2 more facts unlocked, which is probably going to be tied to Miss Dean's disappearance, the Blake residence. So this note is coded. I have not got the sigil for this code yet. And until I can actually open up this note, this is going to be soft locked behind it. So if we go over to our records, I have several sigils, or sigils, I should say, but none of these sigils do anything for that scrap piece of paper. Like these I got story, like, for free, because I just went through the basic story. I got all these, like, light black ones. These 2 I found from opening up a grimoire. Haven't found a use for them yet. And this one, the fucking creepy-ass priest just, like, took off his shirt and started going, woo! Woo-hoo! The unusual cross I got to talk to Father Sinat with, but I've already kind of solved this mystery case over here. It's just weird. I'm kind of, like, I'm at the point where I kind of want to just, like, skip forward to the seance and pull on that thread. But at the same time, like, I'm not fully done with the rest of the investigation yet, and I feel like I would waste so much just by skipping forward. So even though I started the day, or I started the stream with at 4:20 some odd, like 4:20 p.m., it's taken me almost an hour to progress this way because there's just... I have a lot of action economy, but I don't have a lot of... Or there's just too much fluff. There's just too much stuff. Right? You're gonna ask, are the horses venomous or something? Maybe. What would be counted as venom? Now, the staff knows that I am investigating the manor, right? So the staff should not be... Staff should not be like, oh, what are you doing here? And I would think that this is like some sort of taxidermy, so I was under the assumption that maybe I could pick up one of those bottles and it could be considered a pinch of venom. And basically the pantry and the boiler room is still locked to me. So this is definitely a moment. I don't want to concoct. I got ethanol, peroxide, vinegar, drain cleaner, chlorine, lye. Just add water before anything else. And drain cleaner's pretty toxic, right? Well, this is just like extra cleaning solution. I don't think I need to do any of that. Like, why would I need the cleaning solution? It's been mended a few times. Dash of venom, dash of venom. And then during meal service, I'm gonna ninja my way down here. So I'll go from the dining hall to outside, go down through the stables, and then I'll just hang a right there. So clipboard, that goes up. General goods, storeroom. Yeah, but something about pouring a, pouring poisonous, it just says a dash of venom. It didn't really tell me much anything else. piano that I used to smash the vase. Newspaper bottle, clipboard, a chalkboard. That's it. Move this back and forth. Nothing good over there. Huh. Well, I thought for sure the clipboard would do something. Push that all the way back for now. There's nothing in the storeroom. Am I supposed to do like am I supposed to be a chemist? Am I supposed to mix like baking soda and vinegar together for my drop of venom? Dash of venom. Maybe I'm getting too hung up on like the wording of it. Maybe one of them is blue steel or blue metal. Would be blue metal or blued metal. Maybe I need to talk to Father Sanat one more time to see if I can't take his gun, because Father Sanat's packing, by the way. I don't know if you guys caught that, but the other, not last stream, but the one before this one, or before the last one, when I started poking around in Father Sanat's room, apparently he's packing heat. Already looked at that book. Suppose none of it is noteworthy. Newspaper talking the death of Mary Blake. For a man driven so much by his wife's recent death, he has no mementos of her in her room. He's not in mourning. I don't think he cares about, just trying to figure out, I've already deciphered the staff. I've already said the words. So, this bed is neatly made, and there's a symbol underneath of it, but there's a bedroll in front of the fire. I'm thinking Mr. O'Finn was also a target. However, he never went to bed on the normal bed, so that never... Like, he was actually resistant to some of the stuff because he was sleeping on his bedroll in front of the fire. So, I keep hitting this creaky bit on the stairs right here, but I can't interact with anything. Even though the last, like, several creaky spots on floorboards I was able to interact with. So let's do this. Oh, would you look at that? One of your... You have one button left. Your son Walter, he keeps to himself. He is not best suited to life in a hotel, but our private residence is large enough that he is never forced to face that reality. Would he have had been different had the accident not happened? His mother was certainly more social than I. Perhaps he would have learned some of that from her.
If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
5 o'clock rolls in. Damn. Oh no! Oh no, no, no. I forgot to ask him about his fucking camera. Father Sanat, Quinn, Barbosa, him. That's all done. I don't need any of those guys anymore. I can skip out on that talk. I don't think I'm going to be getting much of anything from him. Miss Murphy's in the kitchen. I don't think anybody's in the heads maze, but her church catacombs. Nobody's in the catacombs. Ground floor. Courtyards. Okay, which means I'm going to... Fuck, I can't believe I fucked up like that. You just met somebody calling himself the Raider Medic. Nice. Did he give you medical supplies? He might actually be out in the stable still. Oh, nice. That was nice of him. Callahan's no longer outside. There's nobody out here. Fuck. He might actually be in the drawing room. Or, better yet, he might be at the bar. Oh, Lord. Looking for people when you don't have, like, their exact location is such a pain in the ass. We'll check the ballroom real quick and then head into the drawing room.
Well, this is quite the turnout.
Okay,
Even
he is
the
here.
Marquess himself has come. Well, I hadn't expected anyone to take much interest in the area. I suppose I should start by introducing myself. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm going to share some interesting facts about this part of Ireland that I picked up while researching for this trip.
Stay.
So, I'm sure you all know, this land came into the Blake family in the 1650s after Cromwell's invasion. What I found interesting was what came before. This land was a place of worship and innovation. A gathering spot for scholars and engineers and artists to work on understanding and advancement, the betterment of their people. Easy pickings for Edward Blake. No doubt he and Cromwell cared very little for any knowledge held by primitive pagans. I couldn't find anything that spoke to what happened at the work from that site. Presumably it was set ablaze. One has to assume not everyone was put to death by Cromwell's forces. However, I suspect many surrounding families have stories and knowledge passed down from that time and those people. Why, given his background, perhaps our very own Dr. Callahan is linked to that place.
You flatter me, sir.
Perhaps those survivors are the reason that Connacht is home to all manner of wonderful myths and sacred sites. Brachroin and Owenogha Cave, Queen Maeve and her cattle raids, the Children of Lear. All fascinating stories, but too long to get into here. Certainly worth a read in the very well-stocked library here, if you find yourself bored. Not that I can see that happening with the seance only hours away.
Does anything of the pre-Christian site still exist?
Oh, I don't think so, I'm afraid. From what I can gather, it was all razed to make way for the castle and its estate.
I read one monk's account that what was here before was partially underground.
You've done your homework, Father. Yes, some accounts do suggest that, though none of the maps I've studied show anything useful. Marquess?
There are some sinkholes on the far reaches of the grounds, where caverns beneath the old settlements collapsed in. I do not know whether those collapses are the result of time, or if they were manually closed. I suppose it matters not either way. Nothing else remains.
Well, there you go, Father. That's me, I am afraid. I've nothing else to share. Probably quite mundane in the face of everything, but nothing wrong with a break in the face of madness.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, Callahan.
Mr. Ward.
I've been skipping this on purpose because I didn't think anything of it. Good eye, Mr. Ward, and only partially wrong. It's a camera, yes, but when modified to work as a spirit camera, well, I modified it to work better as one. Any camera in the right circumstance can capture spirit, but my lens filters the image through complex geometry made of perdot, saline, black tourmaline, lapis lazuli, and clear quartz stones to both bring out the spirit and protect against it. I thought, what better place to really put this device to test than here? These halls, I dare say, the people are likely crawling with spirits. I've even set up a darkroom in my quarters so I can quickly develop images. This way people can take away a copy should they wish. Would you care for a picture? See who or what haunts you? Fuck it, let's do it. Excellent, come to my room. We're getting our picture taken, chat.
Now, are you ready? Comfortable?
Yes, I think I am.
Then sit still and look at the camera.
Ah, flashbang!
And we're done. It'll take me a few minutes to develop it.
It's gonna be my brother.
Please, Doctor. If you mean to make a fool of me, you have gone too far.
This is no prank. Whoever that spirit is.
Eamon. My brother. Eamon.
Eamon is with you, in a way. I should be clear. You are Catholic, yes? This is not to say that your brother isn't in heaven. Perhaps a way to explain it is to think of him as a guardian angel. But in truth, we don't know. Look there, at Miss MacLeod. No spirits. It's not that there is no loss in her life. So why? Nobody has been able to really explain things like this. That is why this event and Miss Mantovani's promises draw so many. Here. Take a copy. And with it, take solace that your brother is watching over you.
Thank you, Doctor. This means a lot to me. I can see why you champion these newer ways.
Dr. Callahan does not seem concerned that Eamon is watching over me. Is he watching over me, or is he haunting me? Would Dr. Callahan be so sure Eamon was a guardian angel if he knew what had happened? Oh dear, okay. This whole time, I could have absolutely done his hypothesis. I just kept on, I kept on saying this as a talking point and kept on writing it off like it's a camera that captures ghosts. Why would I ask him about something that I would already know? I didn't, blind as fuck, did not even see this piece right here. So, let's make a hypothesis. Ruby Callahan's goal is to escape his aunt's shadow by proving his modern techniques are valid.
Dr. Callahan wants to prove that the modern magical techniques are as valid as Fia's old ones. I should find and confront him about this.
I mean, that's pretty tame, all things considered.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Your goal is to escape your own shadow by proving your modern techniques are valid. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Shouldn't need proving. It probably seems ridiculous to you, Mr. Ward, being so focused on getting her to recognize me.
No. My older brother, he always overshadowed me. I began to take risks at work. It was an effort to be seen, and in the end, it cost me dearly. It cost him dearly. I understand very well, Doctor.
Then maybe you can help. Has to be a way to prove to Fia that I'm not a child anymore. I've learned her ways, and I'm not as good at them as she is, yes, but I've gained new knowledge she doesn't have. I've forged my own path, and I am her peer. If not now, then when? Take my research. Maybe she'll listen to you. Maybe there's another way to convince her. I no longer see a way forward, but I haven't entirely given up hope. Mr.
Okay.
Ward.
Dr. Callahan's components. Dr. Callahan asked me to prove his aunt that his methods, though new, are as valid as her own. I needed to do both! I needed to do both! I needed to do both. He gave me the other components. I need to go back to that fucking hedge maze. Asape. Oh my god. Who would have known that you would have to complete the aunt story and nephew story to be able to get both sets of components to purify the fucking scrying well? Accidentally moving forward. Miss Callahan.
Declan.
Miss Callahan, we got the things. Speaking of Dr. Callahan, he seems to think these could aid your attempts to heal the well. Oh, Rory, how many times do I have to tell you? You can try these modern methods all you like, but they'll never be as robust and steady as the old ways. Quick fixes always come back to bite you, Declan. Remember that.
You take care now.
I'm so sorry you feel that way. Oh, weird. Fuck. Google? No, I don't want to Google. I have done everything in this game blind. And I've done it for a reason. I'm stubborn! Oh, you've Googled things. Oh, okay. Well. You know what? It still counts because you still completed the task. One thing that I will admit to this game is that some characters are locked behind others. Let's perform this here ritual. I should bring the Callans here. They need to be a part of this.
So, why did you bring us both here, Mr. Ward? I have work to attend to.
Your ritual isn't working because you are divided. Times are changing, Miss Callahan. The land is changing. To protect them, you might need to be open to change too.
Rubbish. Go on then. Let's get this over with.
Oh, look! I got all my stuff! Purple iodine, argon, human teeth, thick reddish liquid, venomous viper fang, white chunk of lithium, arm of a cactus, off-world meteor, some gallium. A blue, gray... Oh, gallium! That's like... That has a melting point of like 180 degrees or something. It is a super fucking soft metal. Dash venom. We're going to do a viper fang. A metal that's blue. Gallium. Bark from a tree, known as you. Argon. Wax. Handful of flax. All ingredients are added. Let us check. Spooky! Baba is toiled in trouble.
We did it. We did it.